Hi guys, welcome back to our GHdip live streaming. Today, we will show you guys easy tutorial for beautiful marble layout design with glitters and accessories. Today, we will use our this Neon Collection G64A fast drying dipping powder neon kit. In this kit, here have 6 bright neon colors and 40 essential bottles. 6 neon color powder. We will show you the 6 neon color powder color chart. Yeah, you can know our jar is pretty. Here have 4 bottles. Number 1 is base. Number 2 is activator. Number 3 is top. Number 4 is brush saver. Well, now we will show you this 6 neon color chart. You can see 0.175 is neon orange, 0.173 is neon yellow, 0.74 is neon golden, 0.78 is neon green, 0.76 is neon hot pink red, 0.77 is neon bright red. Here is the marble design. By the way, please don't miss our lightning due from evening 15:05 to 5:55 p.m. PDT time on August 25. We will use 3 colors from G64A. It's 074, 077, and 078. Alright, now let us start to do this marble nail art tutorial. First, we will use this 075. This is 078. We use these 2 colors to do a marble design. We need to use the French dipping mochi. You can see our French dipping mochi is super clean and not very high gloss. We just use the nail tip and pour the orange powder in and mix up with the green powder. We just put it in a little by a little because later you can add more. Then we use the tweezers to mix up together. We just shake it evenly. Now, we will use the base because before we already finished the prepare work. Now we just apply the base on the entire nail evenly. Just dip in the crystal clear fast drying powder. Take off the extra powder. Use brush to clean the extra powder because our powder is fast drying, so you can see our brush always can be clean. Now we just apply the base again evenly. Now, just dip against into the marble powder. We need to make sure the powder can cover the nail from the side to side so we can got the marble color is solid. Just take off the excess powder. We can use brush. Now you can see this is a first stick coat. You can see the marble is beautiful. Well, we change to another finger. Yeah, for another finger, we will use the bomb pad to clean the nail and allow it to dry. We use bomb pad to clean the 5 finger and make it dry. For the next hand, we do the same. We apply the base. From the video, you can see our base is easy to apply and control. It will not run into the cuticle. We just dip in the crystal clear powder again and pick it out. Take off the extra powder. Use brush to clean more. We apply the base evenly to make sure the whole nail can have the base. Now we just put it down against to the marble powder. In this step, we must make sure whole nail is covered the marble powder side to side. Then we take off the extra powder. Use brush to help it more. You can see our powder only first coat already full of colors. Now we apply the 1 coat base again because we need apply the crystal clear powder to protect the marble design. Just dip it in, pick it out. Another finger, we do the same. We apply the base coat. Just dip in the crystal clear powder. Because our powder is fast drying, it can dry in 13 seconds. So we don't need to apply the activator. Now we do the 077 and 074. We use another dipping mold tray. We pour the color into the dipping mold tray. We put the yellow powder. Last is the green powder. Then we use the pointy tool to create a marble roll. Make sure don't over mix. And you just swirl the powder around until you're happy with whatever design you will get. Well, now we do is another new finger. We still apply the 1 coat base evenly. Just dip into the crystal clear powder. Take off the extra powder. Use brush to clean more. We apply the base again because later we need it into the marble powder. Now we just press down the nail against the marble powder to make sure powder cover the nail of side to side. You can see the design now is super pretty. Now we change to another finger, just repeat the process. We apply the base. Just dip into crystal clear powder. Take off the extra powder. From the video, you can see our base is so easy control. It will not run into the cuticle. Well, we just dip into the marble powder. In this step, please make sure your nail is covered well by the marble powder because we need to make sure when we pick it out, the colors is solid. We apply the base again. We just dip in the crystal clear powder to protect the design before filing. You can see we just dip into the crystal clear powder straightly. For some people, maybe they will worry the marble design will transfer into the crystal clear powder. But our powder is fast drying powder. It can dry in 30 seconds. So we just dip in the crystal clear powder. It's no problem. Now we will use another nude color from the kit G642. The color number is 023. Now we do the tongue finger. We still apply the base on the nail evenly. We just use the small brush to tap on the loop powder gently on the wall side of the nail. Just tap on the powder to make sure it's solid as what you want. Then use brush to clean the extra powder. We apply base again on the nude powder. Use small brush to tap on the powder on it again. Normally 2 coat is okay. Just tap off the extra powder. Use brush to help you more. Now we use the base to apply on the tail of the nail. We just dip into the crystal clear powder. Now use brush to clean the etcher powder. We use base again to apply the crystal clear powder on. Next, we still dip again into the marble powder for the tip of the nail. Just tap off the etcher powder and use brush to clean it more. Now you can see the loop part and the marble part that combine together. We use the sparkle, this bling bling glitter with tweezer to mix them well. We use base. Please watching this step, we only apply the joining part between the loop powder and the marble powder, because we want to make a connect line between these two designs. We use the nail tip to sprinkle the glitter on. We just tap off the etcher glitters. Then we will use the tweezers to clean the nail. And we just to adjust the glitter position to make sure there will be flat on the nail. Now we use brush to clean the extra glitters. Look at it, it's so pretty and awesome design is come out. Because glitter, we just sprinkle it on, so we need to apply one layer crystal clear powder to protect the design before filing. Now we just apply the base coat on. In this step, we use nail tip to pour the crystal clear powder on the nail, because later when you dip into the crystal clear powder directly, maybe the glitter we put into the crystal clear to make it dirty. Now we change to another tongue finger. We just repeat the same progress. We still apply the base evenly to the entire nail. We use the small brush to take off the loop powder on the outward of the nail. We just tap on a little bit by a little bit. Use brush to tap off the etcher powder. Then we apply the base coat on the loop powder again, because we wanted to apply another coat to make it solid. We use small brush, tap on the loop powder gently. Tap off the excess powder. Brush off the extra powder again. Now for the clean part, we still apply the base. We dip into the crystal clear powder. Now we are gonna to do the marble design. We apply the base coat again evenly. We dip into against the nail into the marble powder. Make sure this step, the nail can cover by the marble powder. Use brush of the extra powder. Last, we still apply the base. We will use this sprinkle glitters to do you can see our nail tag just apply the one line between the nude and marble connect part. Then we use a tool, sprinkle the glitter on slowly, lightly. In this step, we just sprinkle the glitters on the giant part because we want the nude powder and marble powder, the connection part, can look more natural. Now we use tweezers to adjust the position of the glitters. We use brush to clean. You can see from the camera. Now the glitter design is awesome. Now we apply base coat again because we need apply one layer crystal clear powder to protect the design before filing and buffing. We apply evenly. Then we use a tool, just sprinkle the crystal clear powder on the nail. Just take off the extra powder. Use brush to clean it more. Well, for next finger, we still apply the base. We use small brush to take on the nude powder on the nail. We just do a half of the nail. Use brush to clean it on. We apply the base again to this second coat. We just use small brush to take on again. From our layout tutorial, you can see our powder is full of pigments. It's smooth enough because we grind it not too fine or not too clumpy, so it will be absorb well with our base coat. Well, we apply the base to the clean part of the nail. We just dip in the crystal clear. Now we also gonna to do the marble. Because you can see the marble, the color is not full, so we just add a little bit the yellow powder in. We still use the tweezer to mix them well. Now we apply the base again. About mix the marble powder. When you guys find the marble powder is not enough, you always can put a little bit more in to make the marble color more solid. Now we just dip again into the marble powder. Must make sure the powder can cover the nail. Use brush to clean it. We still use the glitters to make the design on the combined line between the nude and marble. We still sprinkle the glitter on. Take off the extra glitters. We use the tweezer to adjust and fix the glitter to make it flat on the nail. Now we still need to apply one layer crystal clear powder to protect the design and seal the design. Because our powder is fast drying powder, it can dry in 13 seconds. So actually, after we apply the crystal clear powder, we don't need to apply activator, so we can filing and buffing. Now we change to do another finger. Just repeat the process. We apply the base coat evenly. We use brush to take on the nude powder on the outer of the nail. Because we use brush to take it on, so maybe first coat is not solid enough. Normally, we need to apply the second coat. We just repeat again to apply the second coat. From the video, you can see our base coat is just like the nail polish. Is easy apply and control to go whenever you want. Now we apply the base coat to the clean part, because later we need to do the marble. We just dip it into the crystal clear powder. Use brush to clean it. Now we are gonna to do the marble. We just apply on the tail of the nail. Dip against the nail into the marble powder. In this step, you must make sure your nail is covered by the powder side to side. Then take off the extra powder. Now you can see only one coat for the marble, it can come out so pretty. We still apply the base coat only between the nude powder and the marble design, because we want to make one layer of the glitter. We put it on lightly. Because the glitter we use is the big size, so we need to make sure all glitters can put flat on the nail. So we use the tweezer to adjust the position of the glitters. Then we use brush to take off the extra powder. We still need to apply one layer, the crystal clear powder, to protect the design. Then we pour the crystal clear powder on the nail. Because our crystal clear powder also is fast drying powder, it can dry in 30 seconds. So actually we don't need wait long time before filing. It can save your time. Now we come to another finger to do the design. We apply the base. Just dip into the clear powder. Take off the extra powder and use brush to clean it well. We apply the base only of a half of the nail. Then we do a half of the nail to do the marble design. We dip into the marble powder, just one coat. Because our powder is full of pigments, so only one coat is already solid. You can see the marble design already come out. We apply the base on the top of the nail. Then we use small brush to sprinkle the glitter on. Each time just a little by a little, and tap on gently and lightly. Now we still use the tweezer to adjust and fix the glitter. We use brush to brush off the extra glitters. because you can see we use the bigger glitters. So we need to make sure it can be flat on the nail. We apply the base because we need to apply one layer the crystal clear powder before filing and buffing. We still just use the nail tip to pour the crystal clear powder on. Because if we dip into the powder directly, maybe the glitter will be transferred into the crystal clear powder and make it dirty. Now we change to another finger. We still repeat the same process. Apply the base coat. Just dip into the clear powder. Use brush to clean it. From the video, you still can see our base have the correct viscosity. It's easy apply to control. We're not running everywhere and touch your cuticle. And it will not have jingy note as well. Now we dip into the marble powder. Still just one coat. Because our powder is full of pigment, so the color is solid. And our powder is fast drying dipping powder. It can dry in 13 seconds, so our brush always can be clean. We apply the base again on the top of the nail. In this part, we will do the glitters. We still use the small brush, sprinkle the glitter on. Each time, just a little bit by a little bit. Just repeat it to get the design as you want. We need use the tweezer because this time we use is the bigger glitters. So maybe you can see them, some cannot flat on the nail. So we need fix them. We need make sure all glitters can be flat on the nail because later we need use machine to file. Now we just brush off all extra powder or glitters. We use the tweezer to clean the cuticle. We apply the base. Because we need apply one coat crystal clear powder to protect the design before filing and buffing. We need make sure our this base coat can apply the entire nail because we need apply the crystal clear powder on evenly to protect before filing. Well done, we finished 10 fingers. Now we will go to next step for the top coat. You can see from the video, we do the marble is easily. By the way, you guys, please don't miss our lightning due from August 25. On August 25 from 11:55 a.m. to 5:05 5:15 p.m. PDT time. Now, our nail tab, we use machine to finding the nail. You can see we have not applied any activator before fining because our powder is fast drying dipping powder. It can dry by itself in 13 seconds, so we don't need activator before fining. It can save your time and can let you do the nail design at home easily. From this tutorial, let me summary the key points about how to do the marble design. First, we need pour the colors you want into the tool. You can use spawn on the nail dipping tray. Then you need mix up the colors. So then when you dip your nail into the marble colors, if you see the first coat is not enough, you always can put more the colors to make the marble more solid. You can dip into marble for several times just to get the design you want. Then please note before filing, you must to make sure you will cover the one layer the crystal clear powder to protect filing. From this tutorial, you can see our nail tab only apply one coat of marble powder design because our fast drying powder is full of pigments, smooth enough, and so we only one coat already solid, and the design is okay. So we have not applied the second coat. And our nail tab for the loot powder combine the marble powder. We just use the glitters to do the design. If you want, you can use another, like the nail ink, to do the different design. Now our nail tech is finding the nail. You can see we just only lightly to find it because our powder is so smooth. And you also can see we only apply one coat the color and one coat crystal clear, and the shade of the nail is not too thin or not too thick. Because our powder is fast drying powder, so we don't need apply the activator to wait long time before filing. So when you do 10 fingers, it can help you save more time. Just mention you guys again, please don't miss our during lightning deal from the 11:55 a.m. to 5:55 p.m. PDT time on August 25. In this deal, you can buy our GHdip pink powder kit with the cheaper price and got a lot of gifts. Well done, we finished the one hand of the E-file. Now we just use the nail file to shake it. Today we show you guys is our G64A, the neon dipping powder kit. In this kit, you can see here have 6 bright neon colors and 4 the essential bottles. Our GH Fast Drying Dipping Powder is the newest and unique formula. It can dry in 13 seconds by itself. So please know it no need activator before filing. It can save your time. And it also no cracking and no lasting up to 3 weeks. Now we wait the nail tech finish the shade of the nail. We will apply the top coat to get the super glossy. Then we will show you guys how awesome of today the marble design with the nail on glitters. We use buffer to buff the nail. One more key point of the marble powder when you guys mixing, please make sure don't over mix, because if you over mix later when you dip against the nail into the marble powder, then you will see the marble design is not full of colors. You can see our marble nail, we only did one coat, the color already colorful and solid. If you guys want to buy this G64A, the neon kit, you can note our lightning due. The time is 11:55 a.m. to 5:55 p.m. PD time. You can get it with cheaper price on our Amazon. Because all layer, we also cover one layer, the crystal clear powder, so we can fight and buffer a little bit strongly. Now we just wait our nail tab finish buffer. Then we will show you guys our top coat. It's super shiny effect. Today, to do this marble nail arm tutorial, we use the three colors from G614A. It's 017-4, 017-7, and 017-8. And another nude color from G614-2. The number is G023. And we also use our French dip moche. After this leaf streaming, if later you wanna follow our tutorial to do the marble design, you can follow our Facebook, Instagram to check out the tutorial. Surely we will have more tutorial by our leaf dreams. And if you have any comment about our tutorial of this marble design with glitters, welcome to send to us. After finish buffing, we will apply the top coat. Before the top coat, we still apply one layer activator. Well, now we use brush to clean all the nails. Now we use the towel paper to clean it more. Before we apply the top coat, we need to make sure the nail surface is 100% clean. Now we apply the activator. This step activator to help the top coat become shiny. So you can see our process, we only need apply one coat activator, and it is only to help the top coat become shiny. About our activator, it's not smelling, not too strong, so can work well with our top coat. This is our top coat. Now we just apply the first layer top coat. This coat can be a little bit thin. You can see our top coat, it also have the correct viscosity. It is so easy to apply and control. The key point of our top coat to become shiny, it is we must make it half dry but still sticky, then apply the second coat top coat immediately. You can see it's super shiny. Now we just repeat the top coat once more. For the second coat, we can apply a little bit thicker. Our top coat can dry in 1 to 1.5 minutes. It's still faster than other brands. You can see now, it is super shiny and super smooth. For the next fingers, we still apply the first layer of the top coat. We need to make sure we apply the entire nail. Now we can see it already half dry and still sticky. Then we apply a thicker second layer of top coat. Our top coat can dry in 1 to 1.5 minutes. It depends on the temperature. It is super shiny. For another hand, we apply the activator again just for one layer. For our fast drying dipping powder, because it can dry by itself, so it no need activator before fining. So the whole process, we only need apply one coat activator. It only to help the top coat dry, help the top coat get shiny. And our activator is not smelling, not too strong, so can work well with our top coat perfectly. Now we apply the first layer of the top coat. For the first layer top coat, we can apply a little bit thick. For the first layer, we need control well the time. After you can see it already half dry and still sticky, then we can apply the second coat. Second coat can be a little bit thicker. We apply a little bit thicker for second coat. It can dry in 1 to 1.5 minutes, depend on the temperature. Now we come to the next two fingers. We apply the first layer of the top coat. You can see from camera our layout apply easy to control. Now the first layer already half dry and still sticky. We apply a thinner second layer, and we need to make sure we still seal the nail, because it can protect later the nail will not lifting. Now we just need wait 1 to 1.5 minutes. Well done. You can see now the nail is super shiny and super smooth. And the design, the glitter design is sparkle and bling. You can see the marble design is amazing. It combined with the nude powder, the nude color is natural. And the glitters dry in. It also look awesome. Please don't miss our lightning deal from 11 to 5:5 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. PDT time. Thanks for your supporting and watching. Hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. See you guys next time.